Have you ever twisted that AC knob on a blistering summer afternoon, bracing for that sweet rush of icy air, only to get hit with a wave of warm, stale breeze instead? Man, it's infuriating, isn't it? Well, today we're diving deep into the symptoms of a bad AC pressure switch, and make sure you watch till the very end because I'll drop a straightforward trick that'll help prolong your car's AC lifespan and keep those repair bills at bay. The AC pressure switch is located near the compressor or along the refrigerant lines, often covered for protection. AC pressure switch function. The switch monitors refrigerant pressure. If the pressure is too high or too low, the switch shuts down the system. The low press switch shuts down the compressor if the pressure drops too low, protecting it from damage. On the other hand, the high press switch prevents overpressure, shutting off power to stop potential explosions. So what are the symptoms of a bad AC pressure switch? Let's go over them step by step, starting with the milder signs and working our way up to the more serious ones. But there's one crucial symptom you definitely don't want to miss. Spot it early and you might save yourself from an expensive AC repair. The first sign of a bad AC pressure switch is a check engine light. Now, this isn't just any random dashboard glow, it's your car's way of waving a red flag. You might pull up codes like P0530, which screams high pressure switch trouble, or P0531 and P0532, flagging low pressure issues. Don't have a scanner handy? Swing by your neighborhood auto parts spot. Most places will read those codes for you at no charge. I've seen folks dismiss this light thinking it's no big deal, only to wind up shelling out big bucks for a complete system rebuild. Trust me, addressing it pronto can be the difference between a quick fix and a wallet-draining nightmare. Picture this, you're cruising down the highway, light pops on, and instead of pulling over, you push through. Next thing you know, your AC's toast. Not worth it, right? The second bad AC pressure switch symptom is clicking noise. That rapid click, click, click under the hood, it's the compressor's clutch desperately trying to latch on and off without rhyme or reason. Why does this happen? Well, the pressure switch is the gatekeeper, signaling the compressor based on refrigerant levels. When it goes haywire, those signals get scrambled, causing the clutch to flutter like a bad connection in an old radio. It might start off subtle, just a faint tick during startup, but ignore it and you're inviting bigger headaches. I've worked on cars where owners let this go and it escalated to total clutch burnout. And hang tight, when we hit symptom number 6, you'll see how this clicking can snowball into something catastrophic. For now, if you hear it, pop the hood and listen closely. Catching it early means avoiding that dreaded silence when your AC quits altogether. The third symptom of a bad AC high-pressure switch is an AC system stuck in econ mode. Imagine flipping on the AC, but it stubbornly stays in that fuel-saving econ setting, barely pushing out any cool air. This mode is meant for efficiency, but when the switch senses skyrocketing pressure, maybe from a clog or overcharge, it locks everything down to prevent damage. You're left roasting inside while the system plays it safe. This hits hard in luxury rides like Audis, where forums are flooded with complaints about perpetual econ lockouts. It's not just annoying, it points to underlying pressure imbalances that could fry other parts if unchecked. Think about it. On a long drive, you're expecting comfort, but instead you're fiddling with buttons, getting nowhere. That's the frustration level we're talking here. Definitely a sign to get it diagnosed before it worsens. Before proceeding to the fourth symptom, please hit the subscribe button. It's quicker than figuring out why your AC is blowing hot air. I'll give you a second. All done? Perfect. Now that your subscription is running smoother than your AC, let's keep going. The fourth symptom of a bad AC pressure switch is intermittent air conditioning. 1 minute, you're enjoying that crisp, cold blast. The next, it's lukewarm at best, cycling like it's got its mind of its own. This flip-flopping stems from the switch's inability to steadily monitor and regulate refrigerant flow. It's sending mixed messages, causing the compressor to kick in and out unpredictably. You might notice it more on humid days or during stop-and-go traffic where the system struggles to maintain consistency. I've had drivers tell me it starts subtle, maybe just a brief warm spell, but over time it becomes maddening. Contrast that with a healthy setup where the cool air flows steady and strong, no interruptions, just pure relief. If yours is acting up like this, it's a clear indicator the switch is on its last legs, and addressing it now prevents escalation to full-blown failure. The next symptom of a bad AC pressure switch is blowing hot air. When the switch malfunctions, it throws off the entire refrigerant cycle, meaning no proper cooling happens at all. Instead of that invigorating chill, you're blasted with ambient or even heated air, turning your car into a mobile sauna. This often pairs with the intermittent issue we just covered, but if it's constant hot air, you're dealing with a deeper fault. Perhaps the switch isn't detecting pressure drops or spikes accurately. Picture a road trip in July. Windows down isn't cutting it, and you're miserable. Prolonged running like this stresses the evaporator and other components, potentially leading to leaks or seizures. The key here is urgency. Don't wait. A simple pressure check could reveal if the switch is the culprit, saving you from sweating through another commute. The sixth symptom of a bad AC pressure switch is the compressor not turning on. This is where things get dire. Your compressor, the heart of your AC, just sits idle. No hum, no action. Remember that clicking from earlier? That's often the precursor. The switch fails to send the engagement signal due to faulty readings, leaving the whole system dead in the water. You're stuck with vents blowing room temp air, no matter how low you set the dial. Before panicking, double-check refrigerant levels. Low Freon can mimic this, but if that's topped off, wiring or the switch itself is toast. I've seen vehicles sidelined during heat waves, turning quick errands into ordeals. The beauty of your AC is its seamless operation.